Okay, here we go. Part two, long-term costs and impacts. So what we're looking at here is we are going to add some more information. So we've already looked at like the cost of the bulbs and the lifespan of the bulbs and how much wattage. We're just adding a little bit more information here to our table. And we want to make kind of a long-term analysis of the usefulness of these bulbs and see if we can make a good comparison. So we're using the number 50,000 hours of use. Now, when we go into number one here, we have seen that each type of light bulb has a different cost per bulb at the store. However, we also have to consider the cost of electricity to operate it. So observe and compare the cost of 50,000 hours at 10 cents per kilowatt hour for incandescent bulbs to LED bulbs. All right, so we're just going to make a comparison of LED versus incandescent. So we need to look at our table and look here. This is the electricity cost for 50,000 hours, and we're comparing LED to incandescent. Okay, now let's take a look at the next question. Observe the total cost of 50,000 hours with bulb price on the data table above. What two factors about the light bulbs go into this calculation? So let's just take a look at what that says. Total cost for 50,000 hours with the bulb price. So that's right here in the table. So what we're looking at is not only the cost of electricity, but we're looking at the cost of electricity plus the bulb price, because we know that we need to get more light bulbs depending on how long they last. Okay, so that price is included in that. All right, so in number two, we're just going to compare those differences with the bulb price here. Answer the questions. And then number three is we're going to use a little bit of new data here, and this is going to help us determine how much carbon dioxide is emitted by these different bulbs. So number three says, observe the total amount of electricity, kilowatt hours, each bulb would use over 50,000 hours. This data can be used to determine the environmental impact of each bulb in pounds of CO2 emitted. So let's go. Here we take our number, let's see here, so we're doing LED versus incandescent. We're just going to take the numbers straight from our table. LED kilowatt hours and incandescent kilowatt hours. When you put that number in, you should be able to calculate the amount of pounds of CO2 that's emitted by these light bulbs. And we'll just make some comparisons and move on. All right.